Well, well, well. Not only do I have people stealing from my dark skin activist brand, not only do I have people on YouTube stalking me, making videos about me, filing false copyright claims against me, watching my videos for years, wanting to be me, ripping off my content. But now I have someone that stalked me enough to go and buy my domain name, or my name, Rashida Strober, as a domain. These people are sick. You want to be me that bad? You want to be Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, that bad? And mind you, the reason why I know that someone bought RashidaStrober.com, which I'm the only Rashida Strober in the world, is because I used to own my domain name, RashidaStrober.com. These people are sick. You can never be Rashida Strober. I know you want to be me so bad. I know. What you gonna start doing? Wearing the glasses now? You gonna have your hair like this now? You gonna get a brown couch as your background now? You gonna come on camera putting on lipstick now? You gonna become a vegan now? You gonna go out and become a vegan runner now? You gonna have a baby named Lauren that you named after Lauryn Hill? What's next? What's next? Are you going to come to my house and try to inflict harm upon me? Because apparently you're stalking me. Whoever this person is that bought my name, and y'all already know, I've been telling y'all, I've been letting everybody know, everybody and their mama know that I am being stalked and harassed on YouTube. Everybody already knows this, that's watching, that's really paying attention to my channel. They know exactly what's going on. Now here, I'm being stalked and harassed and impersonated, because that's what it is. I am the only Rashida Strober in the world. There is no other Rashida Strober. So whoever bought this, my domain name, my name, you know that. You cannot make the argument that you're Rashida Strober, because it's only one. It's only one Rashida Strober. It's only one dark-skinned activist. It's only one. These are facts. So you're purchasing my name, trying to impersonate me, and you also have malicious and ill intent by trying to pass yourself off, or whatever you plan on doing with my domain name. You're trying to pass, and then they're selling the domain name, trying to scam money out of people. Because if you think for 1 minute that I'm going to buy my name, Rashida Strober, it's not going to happen. You are trying to scam me, and this person is possibly watching my YouTube videos. I wouldn't doubt it, because right now I am being stalked and harassed at every turn. They're stalking and harassing me. We already know who the two people, the main one who been stalking and harassing me, and now they got a partner in crime that's helping them to stalk and harass me. On yesterday, they stalking me. Now I got a third person who's bought my, it could be, you never know, it could be the same person. We don't know that yet. But what I do know is I have a scammer out there that has bought my name, Rashida Strober, and now is trying to scam people, trying to scam me or whoever wants to buy the domain name out of money. And I'm just here to call it out. The world's first. By the way, you are tuned in to the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the inventor, the creator, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin, known as dark skin activism. And that's the reason why they're doing it, because they see value in Rashida Strober and what I created. They want a piece of it. But you're going to get a piece of it, all right? You're going to get a legal piece of it, because right now you're scamming people. You're trying to scam me. You're trying to take money from me. You're trying to thief me. This is embezzlement. Whatever legal term that you want to use to denote a person taking someone's name maliciously and then trying to resell it, that's a scam. And it's illegal. And eventually this person is going to be caught. And to the two people on YouTube that continue to watch my videos and harass me, I'm going to say it right now. Stop harassing me on YouTube. I'm saying this on camera. Both of you, they know who I'm talking about. Light Skin Lucifer and Crispy Burnt Chicken. Stop watching my YouTube videos and harassing me. I don't watch your videos. I don't watch you. You're not important to me in terms of me watching your content, because I already know your content is based on mine. So I don't need to go watch myself again. But what you're doing is you're stalking and harassing me on a day-to-day basis. So to Light Skin Lucifer and Crispy Burnt Chicken, stop watching my YouTube videos and stop harassing me. Stop. I don't want to be harassed by you no more. I want the stalking to stop. You don't have the right to stalk and harass me and cyberbully me on YouTube, because that's what both of them are doing. And I'm including Crispy Burnt Chicken in that, because yesterday she jumped onto a live that Light Skin Lucifer created based on me for no reason. He had no reason to do that. It's just stalking and harassing, constant stalking and harassing, constant stalking and harassing, constant stalking and harassing. And it's so funny because I don't go to their channels. I don't watch their videos. Again, your content is not important to me in that respect, because I already know that it's been plagiarized and copied based off of my work. So I don't need to go and watch a regurgitation in a different fashion of my intellectual property. But what you need to do, obviously, because I've called out people for infringing on my intellectual property, what you need to do, what you keep doing, is you keep coming back stalking and harassing, stalking and harassing. This is what they're doing. Stop stalking me. Stop harassing me. Thank you. I am pretty damn gangster. That's your name. Thank you. Yep, I'm being stalked and harassed constantly on YouTube, namely by Light Skin Lucifer, but just recently, Crispy Burnt Chicken has joined the bandwagon of the stalking and harassment and cheered the stalking and harassment. And now someone has maliciously, with ill intent and fraudulently purchased my name, Rashida Strober, RashidaStrober.com. This is what is going on, people. And I'm going to keep coming on and speaking about what I want to speak about. There are some people in here in the chat box that are whining and complaining about it. Well, guess what? I'm not forcing anybody to watch my videos. If you don't want to hear me talk about the plagiarism that's going on YouTube, if you don't want to hear me talk about the stalking and harassment, then you don't have to be here watching my videos. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. I don't ask people to come on here. What I do is I go live and I come and say what I have to say. So you have a choice. When you see that live, you can say, you know what? I don't want to hear this today. I'm not going to watch it. But guess what you did? You chose to come on to my live and you chose to watch me. So if you're choosing to watch what I have to say, then you're going to hear what I have to say. You're free to leave at any time. This is what people do when they feel, because what this is really about. This is about value. This is about the value of Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist work. And so what these people are doing, they know that I'm valuable. They know that they know that my work is valuable. They know that I put in the work. They know that I've been fighting hard for dark skin. They know that I built up the entire dark skin brand and lane. They know that I'm the woman at the center of it all. these stalkers from these stalkers on YouTube, light-skinned Lucifer, okay, to this person who has maliciously and fraudulently and illegally purchased my domain name, Rashida Strober. They know that there's value and they want to sit and pretend, these stalkers do. They want to act like that there's no value, but you're here for it. You're here on my channel. I've been on YouTube since what, 2009. I have been developing my brand, never beef with nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Never went to somebody's channel and harassed and stalked them. Never did any of that. I just came on here and presented myself as the dark-skinned activist. But what people have done to me, they've watched me, they've mocked me, they studied me, and now they're copying me. So apparently, you want to sit up here and act like, for those of you that want to holler about views, you're jealous about somebody's views. Let me tell you something. If Rashida Strober is not valuable, why do these people come to my channel? They come to my channel. They know everything that I'm doing. Light-skinned Lucifer and burnt black crispy chicken. They know exactly what I'm doing. I don't know what they're doing because I don't go to their channels. I don't watch them. But light-skinned stalker Lucifer, he came on to my video yesterday, had nothing to do with him, all up in my chat. So if there's no value there, then why do you keep coming back to my videos over and over and over and over again? Because what they're trying to do is act like, oh, what is she talking about? But they're here. They're here for everything I do. If I come on and make a live or whatever I do on YouTube, you're here for it. If I go and do an interview with someone, you're here for it. You're here for it. You're here for it. You don't have to come. You don't have to come over here to Rashida Strober channel, because believe me, I'm damn sure not going to yours, because you have nothing of value to me. You're not valuable to me. So that's the reason why, if anybody, hold up, if anybody has ever heard my videos and me speak about dark skin, I've been doing this for the longest. These people have never been mentioned until they started ripping off my intellectual property. Let's be clear. These people, light-skinned Lucifer, crispy burnt chicken, never mentioned them. Just watch my videos until they started ripping off my channel. So who's really of value to whom is the real question. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to come to my channel to stalk me. You don't have to come to my channel to watch my commentary, but you choose to do it. There's so much evidence out there that both of these people, they choose to do it. I have never, now I was subscribed to light-skinned Lucifer because light-skinned Lucifer contacted me. Listen to me carefully. Light-skinned Lucifer contacted me in 2015 and he asked me to subscribe to his channel, and I did because he contacted me. He wanted to work on a project with me. Now, burnt crispy chicken, never in my life have I been subscribed to this person. Why? I am the dark-skinned activist. I don't need to subscribe to you. You are stealing from me. You learned from me and you stole from me. This is what is going on. It's a lot of dark-skinned women out there, light-skinned women that's watching me and stealing from me. They do it. They've been doing it. To be honest with y'all, they've been doing it really since 2014. When I came on to Tommy Sotomayor and the whole world knew, or the black YouTube, should I say, because the world on that level, it really was in 2015. But when I came on to Tommy Sotomayor in 2014, that's really when it began. But after 2015, it blatantly began with crispy burnt chicken. They're watching me. I'm the one that's being stalked. Never on, if you go onto my YouTube channel, you will never find in the history of my YouTube channel that I have ever been subscribed to burnt crispy chicken, ever. I didn't even know who this person was until people started letting me know that this person was ripping off my work. And I looked into the allegations and I saw that was true. Had people not told me that, I probably wouldn't even still not know who you were. I wouldn't have known because I don't watch your content. It's not of value. But apparently I'm of value. And again, these people who supposedly have these big YouTube channels. You got these huge YouTube channels, but you would come all the way over to little old Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, and spend your valuable time watching me. Now that's value. That's value. But this is what I've been telling y'all. They watched me. They mocked me. Now they copy me. That is what is going on, y'all. And I'm here to tell it all. I'm here to lay it all on the line. And like I always do, I always come out and I always tell the truth. And I always let the people know exactly what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I'm the type of person on YouTube, I don't watch people that I don't like. If I don't like you, I don't go to your channel. But what I have learned is that people don't like me, but they like my content. They like my intellectual property. They like my brain. They like what this brain produces, so that they can go and try to recreate what I'm doing. That's what they like. And that's what's going on. So they watch me for that. They watch me only to step, because they can't come up with their own original, thought-provoking, intellectual ideas. It's difficult for them. Like I told y'all before, a lot of these people on YouTube know how to market. They know how to market. They know how to market. They know how to market. That's their strong point. It's not coming up. Oh, I'll tell you this. There are other strong points. Some people know how to go and watch other people and try to be them, try to become them. So that's their other strong point. Trying to become another person vicariously through ripping off and stealing and plagiarizing that person's intellectual property. So that's their real talent. The real talent is in thievery. The real talent is in being a liar. That's what the talent is. The talent is not in actually being an originator, a creator. That's not what it is. It's in ripping, what's that term? Rip-off artist. These people on YouTube are nothing more than classic thieves, plagiarists, and rip-off artists. That's their talent. That, along with knowing how to market that which they have stolen, that's their talent. Nothing else. I have been ripped off and stolen from YouTube all the way to my website, all the way to my books, everything, by these people. One person who's stalking me on YouTube. Y'all need to understand that. Y'all need to understand that I am being stalked. And I have been telling y'all this from day one, because I tell the truth. I'm not here to lie and BS people. I've never came onto YouTube and done that, but I am being stalked, harassed, cyber bullied, because that's what it all boils down to. Whenever someone is maliciously stealing your own name, Rashida Strober, because you think, because you see the, not think, you see the value in it. Whenever someone, again, these big YouTubers with these huge subscriber lists take the time to, they know everything I do. They watch, and I proved that yesterday when I looked at the live and I saw Crispy Chicken going on and on about me. It was just like a popcorn party Let's talk about Rashida Strober. But you got these big YouTubers coming over here talking about little old me. You focus on Rashida Strober because you probably are glued to your computer screen, to your phone screen, watching my videos, watching me. These people are obsessed with me. That's what I'm starting to see. I don't watch them, they constantly watch me. That's obsession. I don't watch them, they constantly watch me. Constantly watch me. That's stalking. This is the landscape. The stalking of the dark-skinned activists. The constant harassment of the dark-skinned activists. It wasn't enough to mock me. It wasn't enough to copy me. But every day you're sitting there watching me. You're sitting there throwing live stream parties talking about Rashida Strober. Wow. It just goes to show the power that I have. And I'm not actually saying this in a way of arrogance. I'm not saying I have power in a way, but I'm saying I have power in a way to make people think about the fundamentals of the impact of darkism. But instead of people showing appreciation and thanks by giving credit, they rather steal, rip off, and stalk. That's what's going on. They rather steal from the dark-skinned activists, rip the dark-skinned activists off, and stalk the dark-skinned activists. And then when the dark-skinned activist calls out their behavior, their illegal behavior, this is what they say. They'll say, she's crazy, to try to discredit me. You're the one that's engaged in illegal behavior. Stalking is illegal behavior. So who's crazy? And again, I don't watch these people. They're a waste of my time. I'm speaking about these people. The only reason I'm speaking about these people, go check my history of my videos that I've made since I've been on YouTube. You will never find me talking specifically about any one of these people. Only reason I'm talking about these people is because they have either plagiarized my work or they're stalking and harassing me. They're plagiarizing my work or they're stalking and harassing me. That's the only reason why they're getting talked about. If they weren't plagiarizing my work and stalking and harassing me, I wouldn't even be talking about these people because it's useless to me. They don't matter to me. They never mattered to me before. But again, I mattered to them. They watched me, studied me, mocked me. Now they copy me because I mattered to them. I didn't even know who these people were. But they're bringing themselves to my attention by working so hard to plagiarize, rip me off, stalk, and harass me. That's what's going on, y'all. Commercial break.
Thank you. Randy Watson. This is what I have to do. See, Rashida, you're a woman of industry, so you understand this. You know, when the employees start to holler, and when
wait, hold on. You in the NFL now?
No, I ain't the NFL.
Don't go there.
I'm a Negro.
Don't go there.
I'm the Homestead Graves. How about that? So when the head dog just keep quiet, they don't know what to do. Like, okay, do we keep clapping?
He's acting like King Joppy.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Rashida, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We don't make none of us sleep obviously because we're all a little goofy. But again, you're in town. You got your one woman play tonight.
Yes.
And you are what you describe yourself as a dark-skinned activist. Can you explain to myself and our audience what is a dark-skinned activist?
Absolutely. I'm the dark-skinned activist.
Okay.
And no, I don't say that out of arrogance. I say it because people did not believe in what I'm doing. They thought it, in fact, all over social media, people said, what the hell is a dark-skinned activist? They still say it.
Right.
What are you talking about? This is crazy. But what dark-skinned activism came out of is my own life experience.
Yes.
Experiencing what I call darkism. I wrote a book of the same title called Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And what that basically is dark-skin discrimination. And I honed in specifically on dark skin because people said, look, you need to just stick with black people. That's colorism. I created a new paradigm to speak specifically about what dark-skinned people go through that's swept underneath the rug. And so I'm from the South, and darkism is thick and heavy down South.
Right.
So what it consists of is, of course, the racism that started out of European colonialism and expansionism that led to slavery, and then that led to colorism and darkism. So it's dark skin discrimination.
So when I think of, again, you let me know if I'm right or wrong here. When I think of what a dark skin activist is needed, is really kind of geared toward us, because if we're dealing with racism with white and black racism, doesn't matter if you're high yellow like Albie Shore or you're dark like Gabby Cotto. But when it comes to activism, it seems like it's more internal racism, you know, where, light-skinned person feels they're better because they're light-skinned, or they have the curly hair, similar to School Days, what Spike Lee made many years ago. So
Wannabes and the Jigaboo.
Right, exactly. So when we talk about the discrepancy between light and dark, give me some examples growing up in Florida, South, and that the area you live in could be a little aggressive. I won't just keep it like that. But talk about some experiences you've had that has led you to have this fight again.
All right, guys, back again. You know, the people that are trying to be Rashida Strober, the people that are trying to mock me and imitate me, you're going to have to do a lot of work. You're going to have to put in a lot of work in regards to the actual building of dark-skinned activism. Because, see, I've been a dark-skinned activist since 1998. So when you see all these scores and scores and scores of interviews that are all over the internet, all over YouTube, that's the work. That's the actual, real, tangible work of dark-skinned activism that none of these people have and will never have. You will never be able to say that you built the first dark skin platform. You will never be able to say that you cared so much about going through darkism. You cared so much about, and mind you, if you do say this, you're lying. You're going off of my blueprint. You've watched me, you've studied me, and you've rehearsed and memorized what I said out of my mouth, and you're regurgitating. That's all it would be. It would not be authentic. It would not be true. The only other person that's real and true is Cola Booth. That's it. She's the only other person that matters when it comes down to talking about dark skin discrimination. That is it. That is all. No one else matters. The rest of these people are bandwagon jumpers, coattail riders, thieves, liars. That's it. You will have to go all the way back to 1998, which is impossible to build this platform. And those interviews, all the interviews that I've done like more interviews over the years than I can count. But the most important thing is that all of those interviews are reflective of the hard work that you cannot duplicate. It is not duplicatable. Understand me clearly. Rashida Strober, the work of Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, is not duplicatable. Period, point blank. And real quick, let me just be clear. There is nothing anybody can say about Cola Booth that would ever make me be disloyal to her. Because again, at the end of the day, it's all about me telling the truth. I'm a truth teller. Cola Booth is the person, the first advocate in the world for dark skin. No one else matters except for myself and Cola Booth. That's it. That's it. I'm going off with the facts. And for people that are talking about Cola Booth not mentioning me, hold up, because I like dealing with facts. That's why I said this other person is copying me and coming behind me, riding off of my coattail. They're coming behind me because Cola Booth already honored me a long time ago, way before this person's name was even mentioned. But give me a second, because I got to figure out which book it was in. So just bear, oh, I came right to it. For those of you that are talking about Cola Booth not mentioning me, honey, Cola Booth mentioned me in her book, her series, Volcano Woman. And she personally sent me her books through the mail. So you're lying. This person came after me. And if Cola Booth is mentioning this person, it's because this person is riding my coattail. And it's more proof that you're following me. You're copying me because you're trying to align yourself with people that I've been aligned with for years. So here's the book, because I like to show proof. For the people that are talking about Cola Booth has never mentioned me, actually, she mentioned me right here in her series. And let me read exactly what she says. She says, Rashida Strober, aka the first dark-skinned activist, was huge in our house because Gran and Mama raised us to love our dark skin and nappy hair. So now on this page that Cola Booth mentions me on, pays honor to me in her book, Volcano Woman, she's also mentioning me and paying honor to me along with other Black women. Like, who do we have in here? We have Michelle Obama. We have, who else we got in here? Oprah Winfrey, Venus and Serena Williams, Lupita Nyong'o. So let me just show it. For those of you that want to lie and say, Cola Booth, she never mentioned you. She's talking about this other person. Cola Booth been mentioning me. You don't know your history. Check your facts when you deal with me. Cola Booth has already made videos about me. Check your facts. You don't know what you're talking about. So hold on, y'all, because I might have to go, because I actually forgot I had a meeting. But anyway, here's the proof right here, because I got to get out of here. I got a meeting. For those of you naysayers that have no idea of what you're talking about, you just run your mouth. You run your mouth because you don't get all the facts. You don't get all the facts right there in her book, A Volcano Woman. Rashida Strober, I don't have to lie, right there. Let me put it up close to the camera. Let that sink in. So what happened is this person got wind of Cola Booth and is copying me. This is another example of burnt crispy chicken copying me, because you're coming behind me trying to connect with a person that I've been connected to for years. Cola Booth, a person that already wrote about me in her book, Volcano Woman. So you don't know what you're talking about. You don't even, I mean, it's amazing how, oh, let me show it again for the haters, for the jealous, envious haters that have no facts, because I'm addressing what you said. You sat there in this comment section and talked about Cola Booth supporting this person, when in fact, and that Cola Booth is not supporting me, when in fact Cola Booth already honored me in her book. Hold on, let me show it again, because I love to prove liars and haters wrong. This is Cola Booth's book, Volcano Woman. And this is the series that she sent me. What, about a year and a half ago? It's right here. And for those of you that she has her face right there on the back. These are her books right there. This is the series Volcano Woman. She sent me, I believe one of the books are autographed copies. Way before she even acknowledged this chick, because this chick is following my blueprint. She is copying me. So now you're trying to align yourself with Cola Booth. Oh, Cola Booth actually signed it. Look at that. But Cola Booth didn't acknowledge me. I love to prove you haters wrong. Let's see what Cola Booth said. She said, "Dear Rashida, so grateful and happy that your hard work exists. Thank you, sister. Cola Booth." But Cola Booth didn't acknowledge me. Not only did she send me a signed autograph copy of her book right there, but then she also turns around and honors me in her book. Right there. The dark-skinned activist. Hold up. Right there. So I make you haters and I make you liars eat your words. I make you haters and you liars eat your words. Because you don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing to say now. So you're scrambling trying to figure something out. This is further proof that Burnt Crispy Chicken has watched my videos and heard me talk about Cola Booth. So now you running to Cola Booth trying to jump on her bandwagon. That's what this is. It's further proof. And I'm going to add this to my list of this person infringing, copying, and plagiarizing me. Because why are you mentioning Cola Booth when that's a person that I have been aligned with for years? I just showed it to you right here. I just showed you a signed autograph copy of Cola Booth's book and her honoring me in her book. Now what? Now what? See, you can't say nothing. You have no rebuttal to that. So now you're reverting back to asking me dumb questions about how many copies of Cola Booth's book sold. Why would I know how much Cola Booth is making? I'm not checking her pockets. I'm not checking her pockets. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Let me go back up to what Nina's saying. You're right. Let me go read your comment. You said exactly. Burnt Crispy Chicken heard you talk about Cola Booth first, and now all of a sudden she's shouting her out. Exactly. But again, I have proof. I don't lie. I've been talking about Cola Booth for the longest. We've been aligned for years. So it doesn't matter to me. Nobody's going to make me turn against Cola Booth. Cola Booth, in fact, I love you. You will forever be the queen of dark skin. There's nothing that anybody could say. I love you. You my sister for life, forever. And that's what it is. And nobody could change that. I got to get out of here because I keep getting calls for the meeting. But I just proved that people lie so much. People lie so much. They're such liars. They're such liars. They have nothing better to do than to sit up and lie. And then when you show them the proof in your face. See, I'm glad this hater brought up Crispy Chicken because I just proved that this person is following me, watching me talk about Cola Booth because I've been in contact with Cola Booth for years. So I just proved to you that I was dealing with Cola Booth first. I've always talked about Cola Booth. So how would this person even know about Cola Booth had I not talked about Cola Booth? You know about Cola Booth because of me. And again, I just proved that me and Cola Booth are in contact. I just proved that Cola Booth sent me an autographed copy of her book. And I just proved that Cola Booth honored me in her book. Now, all this was done before this person was even brought up. All this was done before this person was even brought up. There you have it. Facts. I only deal with what is factual. Period, point blank, end of story. I'm done. Anyway, y'all, I have to get out of here. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the undisputed queen of dark-skinned Rashida Strober. I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch. I also want to encourage you guys, always go make a donation towards the Dark-Skinned Activist Tour. The Dark-Skinned Activist is under attack. the dark-skinned activist has been under attack. People are stealing my work. They're ripping off. They're coming from every corner. And when people are attacking you like this, you know you powerful. You know that you have something that is great, something that they want. And so what they do is they lie, they steal, and attack. But what I can assure you guys of is that the dark-skinned activist is going to keep fighting. I'm never going to stop fighting for my legacy and the truth of who built the dark-skinned platform. I'm going to fight for that. No matter who doesn't like it, no matter who gets upset and angry, I'm going to keep fighting for my legacy, which is the creator, the inventor, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin. That is a fact, and nobody can ever change it. Your opinion is not going to change the facts. Okay? Your opinions is not, and no, Nina La, the views are because I took down my videos. That's why. That's another thing. I have said this over and over to people. You need to understand when we're talking about views on YouTube, I shut down all of my videos so that they could not be viewed about 1.5 years ago. YouTube did not like that and penalized me for views. So it has nothing to do with the censorship. It has nothing to do with you know what I'm saying. It's me. When I found out that Burnt Crispy Chicken was plagiarizing my work and ripping off my work, I took my videos off of YouTube, and that YouTube doesn't like. So advice to people, I'm just going to tell y'all like this. Don't take your videos down. Don't close your videos down. Don't close your video down. Keep them up because you will get penalized for that. So that's what happened. Exactly, Nina La. You know, thank you. You've been a loyal follower. You know, you said you took a lot of your viral videos down. I don't know why. Well, I'm telling you because the reason I took them down is because this person who I call Crispy Burnt Chicken was plagiarizing my work. I didn't want my work to be plagiarized anymore. So I took the videos down, not knowing that YouTube was going to penalize me for that. And that's what happened. So again, Rashida Strober, the first, the only dark-skinned activist. And again, Cola Booth, you're the only one I respect because you're the real deal. After you and myself, you're the real deal. And I'm saying this about Cola Booth. These are not Cola Booth's words. This is Rashida Strober's words. So I want to make that clear. I'm not here to speak for Cola Booth. Okay. Real time. Well, see, that's another thing. Real T Marie, you said, I just got here from hearing you on the Star platform. I'm confused as heck. Well, that's the thing. What's going on is a part of dark skin activism is I've been interviewed by so many people as the dark skin activist. You talked about Star. Star knows that I'm the world's first and only dark skin activist. I've been on so many platforms. So that's another proof and indication that I created the dark skin lane. But what's going on is people are ripping off my work. So I'm glad you mentioned that because, again, me being on platforms like Star, I have been on Tommy Sotomayor, I've been on The Advice Show, I've been on Sonetta, I've been on a lot of huge platforms, mainly the men, okay? Mainly the men. But what's going on is people are watching my work and ripping it off. And so that's what I'm addressing right now. I'm currently working on a copyright infringement lawsuit right now to sue the people on YouTube who are ripping off my work. That's the issue. So if you're confused, I'm trying to clear up your confusion and let you know that people on YouTube since 2015, when I became known as the world's first dark-skinned activist, people began mocking me first, and then they started blatantly ripping off my work, creating derivative works based on my work. That's what happened. So I hope that clears up your confusion. Eleanor, there can't be multiple dark-skinned activists. There's only one. The dark-skinned activist is my brand name, period, point blank. Yes, she is. Yes, I did 2871 Lovely, because don't think that's because somebody is a celebrity that they can't sit behind the anonymity of the internet and watch you. Yes, I did. Anybody that's talking about dark skin is copying me. And I'm here to say it. I'm saying it to your face on camera. All these chicks is copying me. Because where were they at in 2014 talking about dark skin? I'll wait. Where were these people in 2014 talking about dark skin? Where were these people in 2010 talking about dark skin? Thank you, Nina La. You're the only honest one on here. You said they really did copy and steal and never mention Rashida in their videos. Straight up thieves. Thank you. You're right. Where were these people in 2009 talking about dark skin? Where were these people in 2010 when I was giving shouts out and talking about Cola Booth? Yes, Neo Fowler, Rashida Strober is the undisputed queen of dark skin. Facts. Straight up facts. Exactly, TM. That's what's going on. She has a bigger platform. Now she's using it. She's using it to rip off my work. So that's what I'm glad you said that, because this is what some people do. They have big platforms. They don't have creativity. They don't really have anything to talk about. So if they see somebody go viral, like how I did in 2015, they go, aha, let me bring that to my bigger audience. Let me pass off this work as my own. And that's exactly what Crispy Chicken Biscuit did. Actually, darkism is a word. Hold on. Do I have any copies of my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against? Because you talk about darkism isn't a word. Honey, it's my copywritten material. That's what I'm saying. Some of y'all need to go and get yourself educated, because you don't know what you're talking about. Like the person that came on here talking about Cola Booth supporting burnt crispy chicken and not supporting me, when I just proved that Cola Booth wrote about me in her book and sent me an autograph copy. See, you didn't do your research. You don't know what you're talking about. You didn't do your research. And that's where you get tripped up, by not doing your research with me. Because Cola Booth, actually, me and Cola Booth have had a relationship before anybody. I've been talking about Cola Booth for years. So this person is jumping on my bandwagon. If this person is talking about Cola Booth, it's because they heard it from me. And I just proved that. So back to the person that's saying darkism is not a word. Oh, really? Let me show you something. Darkism is actually a book, and it's my book. Hold up. Right there, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. It's my copywritten intellectual property. Let's take a look inside for the person that says darkism is not a word, when it's actually a whole book. Darkism is a whole book written by Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, which, again, the plagiarists are probably reading and ripping off ideas. Let's just scroll on through the book, because this person said that darkism is not a word, when it's not only a word, it's a whole book right here. Right here. Again, the dark-skinned activist branded all over the place. Rashida Strober, the dark-skinned activist, branded all over the place. They're probably going through my chapters, ripping off my work here. I would highly suggest when y'all get this book, you read this portion, because my statements have been consistent since day one. The inventor of dark-skinned activism speaks. Let me read this portion. I, Rashida Strober, invented dark-skinned activism. I, Rashida Strober, created the phrase dark-skinned activist. I, Rashida Strober, invented the term darkism, which simply means the discrimination of dark-skinned people. I, Rashida Strober, am the world's first dark-skinned activist. In the wake of my dark-skinned activism, I have been accused of everything from dividing the Black race to hating light-skinned women. Some Black men are even afraid to do interviews with me, even though they agree that I am speaking the truth. They want to protect their little reputations among those who they prize to be better than a dark-skinned woman like me, regular dark skin with nappy hair. Their accusations are all vicious lies to hide the truth of dark skin discrimination. They are resentful that a regular dark-skinned, nappy-headed woman has the audacity to speak, write, and commentate the way I do. And that's the thing. See, let me help y'all to understand something. See, they're resentful, but at the same time, they plagiarize me. And this applies to not only some of these Black men, but these people that I'm talking about on YouTube. They are resentful of the dark-skinned activists, but at the same time, you rip off my work. See, they love you, but they hate you at the same. It's a sick thing. These people are actually sick. They love you, they hate you. They're fans, they're haters. That's what's going on. They mocked me, then they copied me. 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 They do everything that I do. Kola Booth is an example. Just now in 2019, you're talking about Kola Booth. I've been talking about Kola Booth and interacting with Kola Booth for years. That's an example of plagiarism, of copying, of riding my coattails. All facts. I have the books, I have the media, I have the foundation to prove everything I'm saying. And that's why people are mad, because they have a hard time refuting what I'm saying, because it's the truth. And I told y'all, the truth is always going to stand. I can't lose when I tell the truth. So what I want to make sure I ask people to do is to make a donation, make a donation, make a donation. Thank you, Operation Exodus, Mississippi. You know, everybody knows I always talk about Kola Booth. And so now this person is jumping on the bandwagon because they watched me. They watched me talk about Kola Booth, and now they're regurgitating talking about Kola Booth. When I have been talking about Kola Booth for years. I mean, everybody knows this, for years. You can't refute the facts. You can't refute the facts. You can say whatever you want, but you can't refute the facts. You can't refute the fact that I have a book called Darkism. Say whatever you want. It's copyright material with the United States government. You can't refute the fact that people, dark-skinned women, are ripping me off. Dark-skinned women are copying me. Say whatever you want. This is what they knew. Thank you, Operation Exodus, Mississippi. You said, I only knew about Kola due to your platform for years now. Thank you. Thank you. Anybody could go do research on me. Go type in my name, Rashida Strober. All of my history is going to come up. All of my history that these people are ripping off and copying constantly. And they're going to pay. They're going to eventually pay on a legal level. So y'all can say whatever y'all want, because it doesn't matter what y'all say. What matters is what happens in a court of law. Okay? In a court of law is what matters. And by the way, I want to reiterate, I love you, Kola Booth. I love you. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator of the entire dark-skin lane, the one that everybody rips off and copies. Once again, I want to ask people to make a donation. Go to my GoFundMe to help me keep the dark-skinned activist tour going. Also, I have to deal with legal fees. Go to my GoFundMe and make a donation. I have shown you guys over and over. My story has been consistent. And I want y'all to go ahead. Yes, you're right, Operation Exodus. You said legal action is going to change a lot of stuff. Thank you. You said legal action is going to change a lot of stuff. That is the key. And that's why I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. Neo Fowler, you're not listening to what I'm saying. This person already had a big platform. I'm going to say, this is the last thing I'm going to say because I got to go. You asked the question, so how she get a bigger platform if you were first? Because the person already had a platform. This person came onto YouTube in 2013, but never talked about dark skin. Their platform was about something else, just Black issues. That's it. I, on the other hand, I started dark skin activism in 1998, brought it to the internet in 2009. It became famous with me going in on Kendrick Lamar in 2015. When this person saw me get all the media attention, from The Breakfast Club to people all over social media to Boss Up Magazine, she began copying me. So she already had a platform, but just took my work and took it to her platform and built upon it and passed it off as her own. That's the issue. That's what happened. So I don't understand how else I could break that down to you, except for hopefully the court, when I get this in court, hopefully it's open to the public so we can see all the issues laid out legally. Okay, that's what happened. Anyway, I love you, Kola Booth, one more time. It is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober, the creator, the inventor, the architect of the first platform in history for dark skin, known as dark-skinned activism. Make sure y'all make a donation, and that's it. Rashida Strober, and I gotta go because I'll be on here talking. I might come on here and talk to y'all again later. Peace out.